video we will be talking about phrases, which is an important topic in English, and then we are going to discuss the type of phrases. Now coming to the definition of phrases, phrase is basically a collection or a group of words which makes some sense but not complete sense, which means that in a sentence a phrase alone can make some sense but it does not complete the sentence. It does not on its own complete the sentence. It requires some other words so that a complete and a meaningful sentence can be formed. So the definition of phrases can be: the definition of phrases is that a phrase is a group of words, right? Phrase is a group of words which makes some sense but does not make a complete sentence. So on its own it does not make a complete sense, but it is a group of words which makes some sense. Then next we will be talking about type of phrases. So next is types of phrases. Now there are various type of phrases. We can have adjective phrase, we can have noun phrase, we can have adverb phrase, a verb phrase, or a prepositional phrase. So there are 5 type of phrases that we are going to discuss. First is my adjective phrase. Second is my noun phrase. Then third is my adverb phrase. Fourth is my verb phrase. And the last type of phrase is my prepositional phrase. So, in this video, we will be discussing the first type of phrase, which is my adjective phrase. Now, each of these type of phrase, as I say noun phrase, so it will be derived of a noun, right? If I say adverb phrase, that phrase will contain an adverb. If I say a verb phrase, that phrase will contain a verb. And if I say a prepositional phrase, then that phrase will contain a preposition in it. So first we will be talking about adjective phrase. Now adjective phrase will contain an adjective in that phrase. It will contain more information about a noun or a pronoun. So adjective phrase, first is that it will contain an adjective, and second is that it will describe more about a noun or a pronoun, right? First is that it will contain an adjective. Second is that it will describe more about a noun or a pronoun. Now let us talk more about adjective phrases. So first let us begin with the definition. The definition of adjective phrase will be the phrase that contains an adjective is referred to an adjective phrase, or it talks about an adjective that refers to an adjective phrase. Example of such when I'm talking about examples, through examples the definition becomes more clear. So the first example I can say, the lady is very beautiful. Now, very beautiful is a phrase, and this phrase is my adjective phrase. Why? Because here the lady is being described as beautiful, right? Whenever a description is given about a noun, that becomes an adjective, and very beautiful over here is my adjective phrase. Another example, I can say that Sam is a man of his word. Now, a man of his word phrase means that whatever he says, he sticks to that, right? So, he is a man of his promise, which means that he always keeps his promise, he fulfills that promise, right? A man of his word. Now, this is a collection of word. Collection of word is a phrase. Now, a man of his word, I mean that not a complete sense, but some sense can be made a man of his word, right? So, it cannot be said that if I say his word, it's nothing, it's not even a phrase. But when I say a man of his word, some sense is made, but not a complete meaning is formed. But when I say Sam is a man of his word, here Sam, I know that I am talking about Sam, that a man of his word is referred to a person, Sam, which means that a quality of Sam is described. So this becomes my adjective phrase. Another example can be, the dinner set is extremely expensive. Now, when I say extremely expensive, this alone, extremely expensive, is a phrase, and I cannot say that I do not understand this extremely expensive. Yes, I do understand extremely expensive, but to what thing am I referring to as extremely expensive? That is the dinner set, which means that a dinner set is being defined as extremely expensive. That is an adjective, and this becomes an adjective phrase. It will be clear through other example. I can say that Seema is carrying a bag made of jute. When I say Seema is carrying a bag, I am talking about a bag, and the bag is described as it is made of jute. So this becomes my adjective phrase. So any phrase that contains adjective in it becomes an adjective phrase. It describes more about a noun or more about a pronoun. Here bag is my noun. So the adjective phrase describes more about my bag. Here the dinner set is my noun. So it describes more about dinner set as it is extremely expensive. Then I'm talking about Sam. Sam is again my noun. And the description of Sam is that he is man of his word. So all those which describe more about a noun or a pronoun is described as adjective. And when that adjective is included in a phrase, that becomes an adjective phrase. So in this video we have discussed about phrases. Phrase is basically collection of words which does not make a complete sentence, right? But it is a part of a sentence, and alone also it makes some sense. Then different type of phrases are adjective phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase and prepositional phrase, out of which in this video we have focused more on adjective phrases.